Check this out. So I've been playing this lick on the trumpet. It's like. Right, I messed up a little bit, but something like that. But I made this beat and I played the trumpet on it, right? Found some cool drum chops, put it on there, played the trumpet, right? Sounds crazy. So the next step, I'm gonna take this beat and I'm gonna cut it to vinyl using my own little record factory machine. Shout out Teenage Engineering. So here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do the process with you because this is so cool. I did like 3 test records already. Use the front and back of both sides. Trying to get just the art of recording this to vinyl down, because it has to do with the tension on here, how much pressure this needle has when it's cutting it. If it's too tight, if it's too much pressure, it'll skip when recording, and if it's too loose, it won't stay on track. So you obviously turn it on. This starts spinning. Make sure this is on record. Actually, I gotta attach the cap here. Do that counterclockwise. Take the cap off the needle here, off the cutter head, and then reset this to the beginning. And now we're ready. So we turn this on. And this is cool because I actually had to make this whole little machine. It came as a kit. But not only did I make the beat, but I had to change the mix a bit. So this is the mix curve, like this blue line. You have to pretty much cut out all the bass up to like 1,000, and then from 1,000 to 20 kilohertz, you want to boost it. So I kind of did that on FL with this EQ, this one, and then this is the secondary one. So first it goes through here, and then it goes through here, and then it comes to here. So let's check it out. So it's this beat, right? So to do that, I gotta turn that off, obviously. And then you can actually hear the sound coming through here, because the sound is being moved, or the speaker is moving that little needle, and that needle is gonna etch the sound waves into the vinyl. So the trick is you have to make sure the volume is just loud enough to where it sounds good, but it can't be loud enough to where this thing's like shaking. Like if it's really loud, you'll see it shake. Let's see if I can do it. It's like shaking kind of, but it'll be all distorted if you do it that way. So you have to get that loud enough to where it's not shaking, and then this loud enough to where it's not also picking up the noise of the needle. So I think the mix is good. I think the pressure on there is good. Let's go ahead and do this. So I have this set at the very beginning so that it starts to cut at the edge. So let me just double check this. I think it's gonna be okay. I say that. Let me lower this. It's like a lot of rattling. I think right there. I adjusted the EQ a little bit. It was up. It was like that. But I don't like that. Okay. I think it's ready. Let's do this. Got the signal over here set at the right level. That's coming into here. And now when I play the beat, It's gonna go into here and then it'll go on the vinyl. So let's try this. Make sure this is set at the end. Then you gotta engage it. That gear's moving, slowly gonna cut. So now I put this down. It's playing. See, it's scraping too much. I think the pressure on the nail's too tight, so let's go ahead and loosen this. You can see it didn't start to spin. It just did it in that one groove all the way around. So it was not it was not right. The pressure on the nail was too much, I think. So I just loosened it. Let's try this again. So I just loosened the tension on the nail here. Maybe loosen a little more. Turn this back on. Make sure the song's queued up correctly. It is. Engage this again so that the wheel's moving it. Okay, there we go. Time to engage this. Here you go. This is vibing out. Cut to vinyl. I think it's cutting good. You want it to be in a perfect circle. You don't want there to be like any overlaps in those lines, because obviously then it's overriding the data. So you want to see perfect grooves. Looks good so far. That's all the scum coming up from the record as it's being cut. Feels like hair. I thought it was metally. It was gonna have like a metally texture, but it's actually feels like hair. You don't want to touch that while it's recording. It's gonna mess up the needle. So we'll just be patient and let this cut. As you can see, the beat is coming straight from FL Studio and it's being cut to vinyl. This is wild. I never thought I would do this. I mean, I bought this machine and I was like, it'd be cool to cut my own records, but I'm actually here doing it. It's pretty wild to actually do this. Like, I don't know, it's just something different about it. Like, my sound is literally being imprinted on those waves right there. Like, physically, like from the computer, it went digital to now it's physical. Like, legitimately physical. There's sound like in those waves right there. Crazy. And not only that, but I made the beat and I played my trumpet on the beat, bruh. My trumpet is literally on vinyl records now, bruh. Some crazy stuff. I never really thought I could get my trumpet on vinyl like that, but here it is, doing the shit. 2025, bruh. I started playing trumpet in when I was 10 years old. Dang near 19 years later, 20 years later almost. Playing my trumpet on a beat that I made, cutting it to vinyl. In my own home studio, bruh. This is some cool shit, bruh. I just been tripping on this the whole time. I've been making it, like, from making all these test cuts to now being able to hopefully have a nice cut. Because I adjusted the mix here to be cut to vinyl. Because that's one thing, you have to adjust your mix to be cut to vinyl. Because a lot of these first test cuts had too much bass and it was not very good quality. It was all crackly. But we're coming to the end on the record here. You can see there's not much space left. You see all the grooves cut in. Really stoked on this. There it is. That's the end of the song. You can kind of hear it. There it is. So then that's that. Then you lift this, and boom, there's a record. So turn this all the way off. It's kind of like a notch you have to. And then, so now you want to clear out the vinyl scum, clean off that. Whole bunch of it over there. And then let's play it back. So turn this back on, switch this to playback. The triangles playback, the little circles record. What the heck? This camera's wild, man. Sometimes it'd be hella good, and then sometimes it'd be fucking ass. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. Alright, let's play. Let's see. Ah! Perfect. This is so cool. This mix came out so much better. Yes, there's a lot of static, but you can't really get around that. That's just the nature of the recording. This little knob is really hard to turn. Ooh, there's like a lot of static on the end of this one. I think the needle might have been too tight at the end. It's like cutting too deep into the vinyl, I think. There's a lot of static. Loosen this up again. The hook's really good quality. Oh, that's so dope. I got that whole instrumental record on vinyl right here. That's one of the first trumpet records that I made in a long time, so it's really cool that it's on vinyl. Check this out. I made this beat with my trumpet, right? Then I cut it to vinyl using this cool thing. Check this out. This is the beat from here, on here. That's my trumpet on vinyl, bruh. Ah. Check that out.